What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. Okay, guys, so we are basically going to continue our coverage over Grant Morrison's Batman, where we actually do pick up with a one-shot storyline where Damian Wayne actually becomes Batman. This was one of the first few stories that kind of told us what could happen to Damian Wayne if Bruce Wayne is to retire or be killed off as Batman. And so this storyline shows that Damian Wayne is to become the next Batman. Now, of course, this version of Batman does reappear in the New 52, but this storyline right here we're covering actually takes place before the New 52. And this was written by Grant Morrison. It was called Batman in Bethlehem. And of course, it's a storyline where basically we see how Damian Wayne became Batman and what his Batman is like in this possible future of DC Comics. And so with that being said, I do hope you enjoy today's comic book video. And if you do, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. But here we go. Now, the first page of this storyline is actually a splash page as a way for us to know what is the origin of this Batman, this Damian Wayne Batman in the possible future, where of course we learn that Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul had one night together, which we already knew that. But of course, Talia al Ghul basically made Damian Wayne in some kind of testing tube as a way to make sure that he is the perfect killing machine. But of course, Damian Wayne did not fall down that line. Instead, he fell behind. Batman became Robin. And so he was Robin for Batman for a good period of time. But of course, there was a moment where Batman died, Bruce Wayne, which of course led into Damian Wayne becoming the next Batman. And so this is how Damian Wayne became Batman in like 6 panels, and that is it. Now, the first couple pages of this storyline is telling us what it is like for Damian Wayne to be Batman. What is it like? And of course, it's Damian Wayne just being a brutal Batman, a more kind of violent Batman, because we see Batman actually going after a character known as Dollotron. Now, Dollotron is basically a human being being forced to work for a character known as Professor Pig. And so, of course, that means the person Batman is fighting against is just some regular henchman for a character known as Professor Pig. Now, the way Damian Wayne actually stops this Dollotron is kind of messed up by kind of cutting the ankles of this character as a way to make them stop from doing anything else, which again is kind of really messed up. Now, with that being said though, as soon as Batman was able to stop this Dollotron, that is the moment you actually do have someone scream out, "Freeze." And we come to find out the police force are there to arrest Batman. Now, the reason why they're here to arrest Batman is because they found a bunch of dead bodies of villains that usually fight against Batman. And they think that Damian Wayne is the one that had killed off those people. And so right now, you actually have police force trying to arrest Batman. Now, that is the moment we come to find out the commissioner of Gotham City Police Department is no longer James Gordon. Instead, it is Barbara Gordon. And so she basically took over where her father left off at. Now, with that being said, though, we come to find out Barbara Gordon doesn't like Damian Wayne at all because she blames him for the death of someone she cared for. Now, of course, it could have been James Gordon. It could have been Dick Grayson. We have no idea. But either way, we're left to believe that right now there's bad blood between these two characters. Now, of course, these characters will not be expanded on until later stories after the New 52 has started. And so if you guys want me to cover more of this universe of Batman, let me know, because there are actually other books out there that tell us more information about these characters. Now, of course, you do have Damian Wayne telling Barbara that he is not at fault for the death of those characters the police found earlier. Of course, those group of villains that Batman usually fight against, but now they're dead. But of course, Barbara does not believe Damian Wayne. Now, of course, you do have Barbara realizing that Damian Wayne is good as his father. And what I mean is that he's good as getting away from the police, because that is the moment you actually have Damian Wayne being able to get away from Barbara Gordon and, of course, the police officers with her. Now, after he leaves, that is the moment they also find Professor Pig. And of course, Professor Pig was also killed off. And again, they're left to believe there's a possibility that Damian Wayne had killed Professor Pig. Now, that is the moment you actually do have Damian Wayne go back to his version of the Batcave, where, of course, he does listen to all the different reports that are happening around the world. On top of that, we come to find out that his cat is named Alfred. Of course, as a way to say, you know what, I miss Alfred, so I named my cat Alfred. Now, moving on, though, this is the moment you have Damian Wayne actually tell us who's the bad guy that he's trying to catch. Now, remember, in our earlier videos in Grant Morrison's Batman, we found out there are 3 men out there running around as Batman. Now, of course, the first one we saw, and that was the one who shot the Joker in the face but got away. The second one is the Beast-like Batman, of course, the one Batman and Tim Drake fought in our last video. But this third one, we have no idea who it is or what this third one looks like. But you do have Damian Wayne tell us that the third Batman is apparently someone who's Antichrist. And so he killed these 5 villains as a way to say, I'm back in Gotham. I only came back in Gotham because I told y'all when I come back, a war is nearby. And so this third Batman is back, and Damian Wayne is trying to find that third Batman. And so we actually do pick up with Damian Wayne finding this third fake Batman character, of course, the Antichrist Batman. Now, of course, when Damian Wayne goes to confront this fake Batman, he does run into some henchmen of the fake Batman, where, of course, we get more proof that Damian Wayne is brutal. Like, he does not care who you are, what you are. He's going to make sure that you are actually defeated, and defeated in a more bloody kind of way. And so the henchmen that belong to the Antichrist Batman, they're left bleeding and they're really hurt. But of course, Damian Wayne doesn't care. He moves on. He goes after the Antichrist Batman, the fake Batman, and of course, they begin to battle. Now, while they're battling against one another, you do have the fake Batman begin to say something. The Antichrist Batman says that it's thanks to Batman we're both here. It's thanks to him that we both became Batmen. Kind of blaming Bruce Wayne for why in the world this man became a Batman. Now, of course, this is Grant Morrison just planting seeds for later stories to be told by him, because this character right here is gonna come back down the road. But of course, you do have Damian Wayne and the Antichrist Batman fight against one another. But when they do, their battle actually goes on for a good few pages. But then you have to realize Damian Wayne is more brutal than his actual father was. And so Damian Wayne begins to actually slice up this Antichrist Batman, and he can't believe that he's bleeding. Like, the Antichrist Batman believes that he is the son of the devil, that he was sent here to be here for a big war, an apocalypse war on this earth. And so right now, this fake Batman, this Antichrist Batman, can't believe that he's bleeding, because he believed he was the son of the devil, but he's not. And so either way, you have Damian Wayne actually being able to kill off this fake Batman, to actually get rid of him. And so this is where you actually have Grant Morrison kind of wrap up the story very quickly. And the reason why I say that is because right after you have the Gotham City Police Department appear, they do shoot up Damian Wayne. And you're kind of like, oh my God, this dude been shot. But he gets right back up and be like, you know what? Y'all shot me, but that didn't stop me. And the apocalypse is canceled. I'm going to protect Gotham and the world. And the book ends on that note right there. And that is why we had more books come out later on that explored this possible future of the DC universe to see what happened to Batman. Who died that apparently Barbara Gordon is very upset about, that she blames Damian Wayne for. And again, all those books, all those stories are explored and told in the New 52. And again, we can cover those books. Just let me know. But either way, this is where we are going to end today's comic book video. So please leave me a like down below and subscribe. But guys, I'll see y'all next time. Later.